This Sunday marks the pinnacle of the NFL season as the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers ready themselves for an electrifying Super Bowl showdown in Las Vegas. The Chiefs, with 3 prior victories, and the 49ers with 5, are no strangers to the dazzling lights and high stakes of this game. Our team was curious about the numbers surrounding the fuss of the Super Bowl, so we're breaking down the surprising stats on jersey superstitions, ad spends, betting trends, and answer the question, is there a stock market ripple effect? I am Ashish Utarid, Assistant Vice President of Investment Strategy at IG Wealth Management. Join us each week as my colleagues and I discuss the trends dominating the investment landscape. It's the week of February 5th, 2024. Listen on as we navigate the living market. Superstitions and omens are rife in sports, and the Super Bowl is no exception. Did you know some sports fans think the color of the jerseys can predict the outcome? Historically, teams donned in white have found more success, with almost 2/3 of those teams clinching the Lombardi Trophy. This year, the Chiefs have elected their home red uniform, leaving the 49ers in their traditional road white. Fans and players alike may wonder if this choice will tip the scales in a game where history has often favored the lighter hue. Advantage 49ers. This is also the 4th time there is a head coach rematch in the Super Bowl. Of the 3 previous head coach rematches in Super Bowl history, the victorious coach in the first meeting also won the rematch. That makes Andy Reid and the Chiefs the favorite by this metric. The big game extends beyond the field, with advertising playing a pivotal role. A 30-second commercial spot remains a prized possession for marketers, costing on average $7 million. This investment is evidence of the Super Bowl's unique drawing power, amassing over 115 million viewers last year. The newest strategy is to release ads in other forms of media, such as online, sometimes weeks before the game, and leveraging the game's massive viewership to build narratives that resonate with a diverse and growing audience. The fervor of the Super Bowl spills into the betting world too, with nearly 68 million American adults projected to wager on the event, a figure that shatters previous records. An estimated $23.1 billion is expected to be wagered, highlighting a 35% increase from last year, with legal outlets anticipating a hefty $1.5 billion in bets. This surge in gambling participation mirrors the nation's growing enthusiasm for the game and expanding legalization of sports betting across the country. Although the sample size is limited, and in a rather unconventional market analysis, it appears there's a curious correlation between Super Bowl outcomes and the stock market performance in the year that follows. Reviewing historical data, the S&P 500 has posted a positive outcome in 41 of the 56 years following the Super Bowl, with an average increase of 18.7% after a 49ers victory and a more modest 8.3% following a Chiefs win. With the S&P 500 coming off a strong year in 2023, market watchers might find this trend to be more than just a mere coincidence. Can the stock market predict the champion, or can the champion forecast market returns? Side note, this is not investment advice. In the end, the Super Bowl isn't just a football game. It's a giant party that the whole world is invited to. It's a day where all the excitement of sports, flashy commercials, and friendly bets come together. Everyone tunes in, sports fans or not, to see the action, enjoy the halftime show, and laugh or groan at the commercials. As the Chiefs and 49ers get ready to go head-to-head, millions of us will be watching, wearing our favorite team's gear, and maybe placing a few friendly wagers. Sure, nobody knows who will win, but one thing's for sure, it's going to be entertaining television. I am Ashish Utarid, and this has been The Living Market. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please take a moment to rate it and share it with colleagues and friends. It will help other like-minded individuals find us. Thanks for listening.
The content of this podcast, including facts, views, opinions, and recommendations, is not to be used or construed as investment advice and is not an offer or an invitation to buy or sell any security. The content of this podcast should not be relied upon for any purpose, and IG Wealth Management is not responsible for any reliance upon it. This podcast includes forward-looking information that reflects our current expectations or forecasts of future events. Forward-looking information is subject to risks, uncertainties, and assumptions that could cause actual results to differ materially from expressed herein. Our views are subject to change based on market conditions. Commissions, fees, and expenses may be associated with mutual fund investments, Read the prospectus before investing. Mutual funds are not guaranteed. Values change frequently, and past performance may not be repeated.